Don't check the day of the week. It really is Monday, and I am here. Welcome to Meet the Press Now. I'm Chuck Todd. It is Election Eve as we prepare for one of the more consequential and perhaps unpredictable midterm elections in our lifetime in an uneasy political climate. At stake is control of Congress, the balance of power in state houses across America, and in a lot of ways, the future course of our struggling democracy. So here's where we stand. Just hours away from the first polls opening tomorrow morning. Democrats control the Senate right now, with the upper chamber evenly divided 50-50, with Vice President Harris being the tie-breaking vote. On the House side, Democrats right now hold a very slim majority, as you can see there. Single-digit seats, essentially a 5-seat majority when you count all the vacancies. So Republicans need to just flip 1 seat to win control of the Senate and 5 seats to win control of the House. And for context, Donald Trump lost 40 House seats in the midterms after his 2016 victory. Barack Obama lost 63 House seats in his first midterm as president. So the pattern here is not great if you're President Biden. Democrats are bracing for a tough night. The question is how tough. There could be plenty of surprises in store. But there really are 2 big competing forces at play in these midterms, which is why all of the prognosticators and handicappers are being a little cautious here. Because if you're on one team, if you're on team fundamentals, which point to a huge night for Republicans, then that's why you think Republicans are going to do a clean sweep. If you're on team polarization, well, in this case, it could give Democrats a fighting chance. And if you look at our final NBC News poll before the midterms conducted in the final days of this campaign, you can see evidence that the night could play out with the wind blowing in either team fundamentals direction or team polarization. So let's start with the fundamentals here. This is why so many folks think, hey, in a pre-Trump environment, everybody would be saying Republican way. Look at the right track, wrong track here. This is a 51-point gap, largest gap between right track and wrong track that we've recorded since '92. Just keep that in mind. How about the president's job rating? It sits at 44%, 2 points lower than Trump in 18, 1 point lower than Obama in 10. Just worth noting, both of them had big losses. And by the way, his approval rating with independents is below 30. It's the lowest we've ever recorded. So Democrats have come home for President Biden, but the middle-of-the-road voter, the independent voter, has not come home. And speaking of fundamentals, what kind of message do you want to send to the president? What should he take away from this? And they would like to see Biden make a great deal of change after these midterms. That's a big deal. Put these two together, you have 66% of Americans, 2/3 of Americans that are hoping that President Biden will make quite a bit of change based on these midterms. That's the highest number we recorded since '92. And then look at this number. The top issue on voters' minds is the economy. Just 19% say they're satisfied. 81% say they're dissatisfied. Only time that number was higher since I've been here is 2010. All of these numbers spell major trouble for the Democrats. If this is an election about the fundamentals, this is why Republicans, some people think, could win 30 to 40 seats, pick up 3 to 5 Senate seats. But why do Democrats think they have a chance to at least make this a race? Number one, they've pulled even on interest in this election, 73-73. They came home late, but they came home. I'll give you another one. Look at this number. The congressional preference. Among likely voters, Democrats actually have a 1-point lead in our poll. After what was clearly a hole that the Democrats were in the final 3 weeks of October, a little bit of an inching comeback here in the final weekend. And then look at this. What's your biggest concern of the midterms? That Democrats keep control and don't make enough change, 45%, or that the Republicans take control and they make the wrong kind of change, 47%. Fact is, this is what gives Democrats a fighting chance here. Republicans, the one mistake they've made this cycle, unlike every other midterm where the out party made the huge comeback, this party didn't claim they were any different than they were in 2020. Democrats claimed they were different from 2016 to 2018. Republicans claimed they were different between 2008 and 2010. Not this version of the Republican Party. That's something that has been standing out there a little bit. And then, of course, there's this. President Biden is obviously not popular. His net positive rating is underwater by 8 percentage points. But look who's been the closing messenger for the Republicans over the last 48 hours. It's President Trump. And he is not popular at all. He's 20 points underwater. Does Donald Trump provide a turnout boost for the Democrats? Just something to keep in mind. So let's head to the campaign trail. We're going to go to a couple of states that could give us some early indications of what the night is going to look like nationally, and 2 states where it could take days, or in the case of Georgia, a month because of a runoff, to find out who won.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.